Guys, Desmos is a great piece of graphing software. It's free, so you can use this anywhere you want on your phone, on your iPad or tablet, or on your computer. This is my iPad, so they all look about the same. This is not the app. I just go to desmos.com and then go from there. Some neat stuff you can do is you can plot points. So what you'll do is hit that left bracket and then put in, let's say we want to put the point 2,5. I'll type in 2, and then there's a comma right there. I hit that, and then I hit 5, and it closes the bracket for you automatically. So you can just move on. You can move away or click away or hit enter. If you want to call that something, you click on that label button up here. So underneath the purple dot there, or underneath the point, actually, there's a label, and you can call it whatever you want. You can give it a name, like an actual word, or you can just call it A, which is kind of lame, but that's what you can call it, and then the A pops up. So if I wanted to make the line AB from 2,5 to, I don't know, let's say -3, comma 1, something like that. Oh, I missed the comma. So go back, comma 1, close bracket, and we'll call this one. Oh, that was interesting. What happens if I do that? Oh no, wait, what did I do? Ignore. Click down here, sorry, and then hit B. And then go. Yep, so there's how you plot points. Okay, if you want to get rid of something, or have it not appear, see where the purple dot is up near the top here, up in the top left corner. If you click on that, you can make it disappear. Okay, and you can make it disappear. You can get rid of the label too, and have the whole thing disappear. You can also click on the X to get rid of it, which I'll do now, and click on the X to get rid of that. And let's look at plotting lines. If you want to plot lines, what did I do with the font here? It doesn't matter. Oh no, wait a second. Let's see this. So this is here. You're gonna hit. Let's put the line y equals x plus 2. So I type the y, and then the equals, and then the x. And as soon as I do that, it pops up right away, and then I can manipulate it like this and hit +2 to bring the line up over there. Okay, so now I've raised the line with a slope of 1, and I have a y-intercept of 2. If I want to have a bigger slope, let's say, I can put a 5 in front of there. See how steep that one gets? Okay, and you can play around with this if you want. See what happens when you change those numbers. If it's negative, for example, it's going to come the other way. I can make it even more negative or steep. More steep in a negative way, or steeper in a negative way, I guess, if I want to say that properly. You can make it a pretty flat negative line there by making it -0.4x plus 2. And then you can always change the intercept. You can make it higher, or you can make it even lower, make it negative if you want. Okay, you can bring it all the way down here. And then you can always just click on and move around, click on the graph and move it around to get in there. Okay, so if I want to just talk about parallel lines and perpendicular lines, I'm going to start off with something like, let's say 3x, y equals 3x plus 2. And if I want a line that's perpendicular to that, the key is that it's going, or let's start with parallel actually. If I want a line that's parallel to that, I'm going to keep the m or the slope the same. So the slope is 3 in the blue line. So I'll come back and I will come up with a new line that starts with 3x again. And I can move it up or down, or I can just leave it there. I can just have y equals 3x. And you notice how these lines are parallel. So if you zoom in, you can possibly zoom in there, and you can even see it even a little bit better. They're parallel, okay? They don't intersect. And you can move that guy down or up. I'll just move it down 1 to there. A perpendicular line, the key to the perpendicular line is that the slope is the negative reciprocal of the original slope. So if I'm going to look at the blue line here and say y equals 3x plus 2, and I want the perpendicular line to that, I'm going to take the 3 and I'm going to make it 1 over 3, okay? So I'm going to flip the 3 and make it a 1 over 3. And when I do that, so I go 1, And then what you're going to do here is you're going to hit the divide button. And when that divide button is hit, then you get what looks like a fraction. Okay, so I get the line y equals 1/3, and then I'm going to put x there, and these are perpendicular to each other. They would be if I make them the negative reciprocals. So I'm going to throw a negative in there, and those are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so you got to take the 3, flip it, and make it negative. If we had a line that started off by being negative, so if I had, just going to make these lines disappear for a second. If I had this line here, y is equal to, and I'll go with the fraction negative 2 divided by 5, and then click over there and hit x, and I'll just go plus 2, move it up, and I want to know, make a line that is perpendicular to that line. What I'll do then is I have to flip and change the sign of negative 2/5, so that becomes positive, or just leave it as is, but you can write positive if you want. Positive 5 divided by 2, and then x again. So I clicked over there to get the x, and then you can move it up and down. But those are perpendicular to each other, okay? So you can't really see that, but those, well, you can see it, but there's no proof of it, but those are right angles to each other. Okay, so that's perpendicular lines, parallel lines. Other things you can look at is if you want to just mess around with horizontal and vertical lines. It's been a while, but we can just look at this, y equals 3, so that one disappeared. So see that blue line there? That's my perpendicular, or sorry, that's my horizontal line. No slope at all. Okay, so remember that's like y equals 0x plus 3. Still got the intercept of 3, but is a horizontal line. If I want a vertical line, it's going to be of the form x equals something. So x equals 1 or x equals something like that. And that goes that way. And you know those two are perpendicular to each other also. Okay, so go around. I sent you a couple questions to do in the homework. Play around with them. It's just getting used to this Desmos program. It's kind of neat, and it's pretty powerful stuff. Take care. Bye.